Imagine spending the start of your new baby's life in hospital, worried about their health, instead of at home enjoying watching them grow and develop.
Granny had to wait more than 6 weeks to hold you.
What?
That's what happened to Katrina. Her son Samuel was born at 30 weeks. She says she then had to go back to work before she or Samuel were ready.
We were in hospital for 8 weeks before bringing him home. And then when we came home, he was very tiny, and it was difficult to bond with a baby that had been taken away from you at birth and you had to leave him in the hospital for so long. And then within months, it was time to go back to work. And for me, that was too soon, but I had no option of having to return to work. But once I was back at work, it wasn't easy. I struggled with my own mental health, but also Samuel's health.
In the UK, maternity and paternity leave start the day after a baby's born. Katrina's been campaigning for extra leave for parents of premature babies, and her charity has its first real victory. Waltham Forest Council is thought to be the first to decide to change its policy on leave, even though there's no legal requirement.
For every week before the due date, the parent will be entitled to full pay and leave for maternity and paternity. It's the right thing to do for the right reasons, to make a difference to our staff, to be a good employer and to hopefully be a beacon to others to follow suit.
Employment lawyer Remzi Ozkan knows all too well how challenging it can be to have premature babies. Her twins arrived at 33 weeks. She says even if employers can't go as far as Waltham Forest Council, there's lots they can consider to help support staff.
They might want to think about additional annual leave, they can think about unpaid or paid special leave, and be a bit more flexible, exercise some discretion. For example, once a baby's home, there's likely to be further hospital appointments and follow-up. Often, sadly, there's also medical conditions that follow from a premature birth. So keeping that understanding going beyond the return to work and looking forward is also something that I think employers should be looking at.
The idea to extend leave has been discussed by MPs, and there are guidelines advising employers. Waltham Forest Council is a start, but Katrina says she will keep fighting until more parents of premature babies get the leave she believes they need and deserve. Tolu Adeoye, BBC London News.